Happy Friday, everybody. Just been a good day. Got a lot accomplished. Got my new engine going into my engine room today, so it's been a great day. Podcast taking off, getting a lot more leads coming in for my other little side hustle going on with my real estate stuff. So it's been an awesome day. So I'm pretty stoked going home. Gonna go hang out with the family tonight. Go do something fun and unwind, because I still got some work I got to do over the weekend with the ship. But feeling good about the progress we're making, and that's kind of what I want to talk with you guys about today. Is as good as things are going, I have to be really, really careful not to pump my tires too much and allow myself to think like, hey, you're doing great. You can take your foot off the accelerator a little bit. And I forget the name of the coach. I think Sean Payton from the New Orleans Saints, from their Super Bowl days. He used to tell his players, like, as good as you're doing, as good as people are telling you that you're doing, don't eat the cheese. Don't eat that bait. They're trying to get you to, well, maybe they're not doing it intentionally, but, if you believe, like, hey, I'm doing great, you're the best, who's telling you that? Are you deciding that, or are you letting somebody dictate that to you? And, it's nice to hear props. It's nice to people notice your success. It's nice that people are looking up to you for what you're doing. However, you have to also keep in mind what your bigger objective is. What's the end game here? And if you haven't got to your end game yet, it's good that people are noticing, but there's more work to do, and I still have more work to do, and I'll always still have more work to do, and that's what I mean by don't eat the cheese. If you start eating the cheese, you start feeling good, feeling great. People are stroking your ego a little bit, and before you know it, other people have overtaken you. Someone has taken your spot. If you're in competitive sports, someone can easily take the starting role that you might be in, and you have to be careful about regressing. And I forget when I posted this, or I think I might posted this morning. The time when you need to really be disciplined is when you're being successful, because that is when you are the most vulnerable to experience a setback. Life tends to look like a sine wave where you have the ups and downs, and the way that you limit those downs is by making sure that you don't fall prey to thinking that you are doing better than you actually are. And I'm not trying to downplay. You should feel good about the progress that you're making, by all means. But you need to keep that in check with the end game that you're after. What is the end game? If you haven't accomplished that end game, don't keep your foot on the gas pedal until you get to that end game, and then figure out what the next end game is. Don't stop there either. Life is meant to be about accomplishments. What's the next thing? And if you fall into the trap of thinking that you are going to reach some sort of promised land, and life is all of a sudden gonna, you can hit the cruise control and just coast the rest of your life, you're in for a difficult life. You need to keep on doing those difficult things so that life can be easy. Run towards the storm, run towards those tough challenges and obstacles. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. Like I said, it was an awesome day. I feel good about the progress, but you know what? Now's not the time for me to run out and have a big celebration. Now's the time to maybe, go celebrate a little bit, go hang out with the family, go out and do something fun. Definitely reward yourself for making progress, but don't, get back to work. Don't think that this is the end game. Just because I saw a huge spike in my downloads today. I've reached close to 1,000 downloads on my podcast. But you know what? That's just one day that I had. Tomorrow could turn back into one download, just as much as it could also, again, double. But I have to remain diligent in what I'm what I'm trying to accomplish and my ultimate vision of where I want to take my life, my family's life. So that's what I wanted to leave you guys with, as I'm sure everyone else is wrapping up their work week. Glad you were able to catch me, Craig. I missed interacting with you on our calls, but hope all is well with you. And we're enjoying the spring weather down in Charleston here, and hope you're getting some of that nice weather a little bit further north from us here. But anyways, that's where I'm going to leave things. If you're catching the replay catching it live like Craig did, let me know that you're here. Say hi to me. If you know someone who needs to hear this message, share this on your wall, tag them in the post, tag them here in a comment. And if you're catching the replay, let me know that you caught the replay, #replay, or, Kenyon's wearing a funny Go Ruck polo shirt. #. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, everyone, and have an awesome weekend. I'll catch you on the next one.